Hey folks, welcome back to Joe's House Hacks. This is your place for all your real estate and your house hacks for ways to save money and ways to improve your home and to, little tips and tricks. But anyways, today we're going to talk about how to hang a TV for next to nothing. So you can buy the fancy brackets that mount on the wall, and you can, angle them, twist them, and turn them just about any which way you want. And some of them are, as cheap as a couple $100, and I've seen them up to, well over $1,000. So this here is going to cost you about, $1. Or if you have some material in the shed or the shop or wherever, you can do it for free. And I'm going to show you how. So anyways, today we have this TV, and I didn't want to buy a bracket for it because I just happen to have this TV. Actually, someone happened to give it to me, so we put it in this kitchen here. So anyways, I'm going to work backwards for you guys today. So I'm going to take the TV off and show you exactly how I did it. So first I'm going to do is unplug my TV, because I don't want to pull that off the wall. And then what I'm going to do is, it's really simple. And what I've used is what they call a French cleat. So all it does is just pops up off the wall like that. Make sure that that wire doesn't fall down. And on the back of the TV here, actually maybe I might lay it down for you, might make it easier to see. So as you can see on the wall, I have this wood bracket. I made this out of oak. And the reason why I made it out of oak is because oak is very strong. It's best to use a hardwood. If you have a softwood, it will work if your TV's not real heavy. But this TV probably weighs about 30 pounds maybe, so I wanted to make sure it didn't fall off. So on the back of most TVs, I can't speak for all TVs, but most, on the back you'll have screw holes for a bolt that you can put in the back. And that's for the mounting plate for most mounting brackets that you can buy in the store to mount to the wall. So what you need to do is find yourself some bolts that will actually fit in those holes. And most home hardwares will sell them, or actually even some TVs when you buy them actually provide the bolts for you. So anyways, you can also underneath they come with a stand, and sometimes the bolts or screws that you find in there will actually work for these as well. So I'm not speaking for all cases, I'm talking about some cases, because there's always a different scenario for different things. So what I did is I took the 3 holes on the top of the TV, made a wood bracket. So on this wood bracket, I don't know if you can see or not, just zoom in right there. So there's an angle on that. So the angle that you put on, it doesn't really matter whether it's 20 degrees or 30 degrees or 45 degrees. I did a 45 degree because I wanted to make sure that it would never come off. So really what you do is, because this here faces down, this angle faces down, and this one faces up. So see how strong, like that's strong. That'll hold a person's weight, no problem. So what I did was I found things in behind the wall. So I actually got 2 studs 16 inches apart, and then the middle one I just put a drywall anchor in, and the drywall anchor on the anchor itself from the manufacturer said it will hold 50 pounds. Now I don't know if it really will, especially when it's in drywall. This is actually a lath and plaster wall, so I would not bank on the weight of this, but the 2 studs is perfectly fine. So then all you're going to do is you got to level this, so level this up on your wall, screw it in, and what you want to make sure is you countersink all these holes where the bolt or the screw actually sits on the wood. So it wants to be flush, so that isn't holding out from either the wall or against the TV. Because when this here piece of wood here, this part of your French cleat, is actually going to sit here up against the wall, and you don't want it to push out. So that it's simple. See how it's very, very simple, and that's all there is to it. And so then all you do is whenever you go to put the TV back up, it's so simple. It's a one-person job. Just pick it up, slide it up above it, slide it down, and the really nice thing about this too is if you need to slide it either way a bit in order to center it on your wall, you've got, like I have the cleat that's on there is 18 inches long. So I've got lots to play with, because that TV ain't going nowhere. It's good and strong. And then, now you do have your wires, so, I mean, make sure you have an outlet that's close, or actually what I did in another room is I actually put an outlet right behind the TV so that I could hide all my wires so you don't see them. So, anyways, that's your tip for today. It's called a French cleat, very simple to make. And if you have any questions or comments, by all means, hit the subscribe button, make a comment, and if you have any other things that you want to see videoed or some things that you don't know but you want a little bit of a head start or a tip or trick, then yeah, let me know. Anyways, until next time, take care, all the best.